In today's content, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about Bitcoin on a daily basis and 2-day time frame and lower. And we're also going to take a look at Ethereum regarding the price action we just got from Ethereum. We got a massive rejection, just about 13, just about 1400 range, all the way down to basically 1089, which was basically our support level we talked about previously. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. If you're basically looking to upgrade to our premium group, you can definitely join Send Crypto for some daily analysis, price target, and some live update and all of that good stuff. All right. So we also trade, other assets, Litecoin, XRP, CRV, EGLD, EOS, Tezos, you name it, IOSD, Filecoin, and all of that good stuff. We basically trade the market, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin on the 2-day time frame and all of that good stuff first, right? So first thing first, what is a 2-day time frame? A 2-day time frame, it is just like the daily time frame. Okay, every candle going to represent 2 days. Okay, so for instance, current candle just opened on the 21st, right? And it is going to close when? The 22nd. Okay, we're going to open the next candle, but basically next daily open, right? That's what I was trying to tell you yesterday, right? I did not basically anticipate Bitcoin to drop another 20%. Okay, remember when Bitcoin was like 30,000, right? 31,000 on my previous update. What we were saying is like Bitcoin cannot basically drop 20%, right? The first 24 hours of a 2-day time frame and drop another 20%, right? The next 24 hours. That's just not realistic. Okay, sometimes it has to pull back and it has to digest the big sell-off, and the bull's gonna reaccumulate, and then we're gonna basically find a new trend. That's one of the reasons why we want bullish, we want bearish, and we're bullish on BTC at 307 down to basically even below 30k and so on, right? So if you haven't watched my previous update regarding the cycle, Bitcoin 50-day cycle, just click on the top right corner so you can watch the 50-day cycle. It is very, very important to understand what's going on over the next like a few days. So it basically going to relieve you not to basically be panicking once we when we get some sort of sell-off. Okay, we talk about it 2-3 days before the sell-off. Anything below 30k down to 28k going to get bought up very quickly. It is not like we talk about it after the fact. We talk about it, we anticipated it when BTC was at 35. Okay, we said yes, it is weak. Okay, it can drop down to the 2-day 21 EMA. However, the 50-day cycle, okay, make sure to click on the top right corner. The 50-day cycle doesn't like to stay below 28k. That's it. Okay, anything below it, all the way, till like February 20th. Anything below 30k, it is a cheap BTC. Just think about like buying BTC at $200 if you get BTC below 28k over the next like 3 weeks. All right, very, very bullish. So the 2-day cycle, going back to the 2-day cycle, it is very bullish. We're going to open a new cycle. So what we want to see is like price to basically stay above basically 30k, 31 down to basically 28. Can we retest this range over the next 48 hours? That's possible. Remember, candle gonna open at 30, just about like 33. Okay, we're gonna close this candle like in 7 minutes, right? So candle gonna open just about 33. So 33 can basically retest within the next 24 hours to 48 hours, retest 31, right? Even down to like 27.8, but I don't think we're gonna stay that. We're gonna stay in this range forever, more than 24 hours and so on, right? So cycle, it is still very, very bullish. Okay, so now let's take a look at the 3-day cycle. So the 3-day cycle, okay, we got basically, guys, as we said it yesterday, we said this cycle, okay, the 3-day cycle gonna open right away, right? And it has 72 hours to close, remember. So this cycle can pump right back up right here. Okay, so even if like the next 24, even like if the next 24 hours we dip down to like anywhere around 30k, most likely the next 24 hours after that market going to reverse back up above 30k. So Bitcoin, it doesn't matter how you look at it, it doesn't want to stay below 30k. I think like anything below 30k, especially below the 21 EMA on a 3-day basis and 2-day basis, they're gonna buy the dip. Okay, bull's gonna be buying the dip anywhere around this area. anywhere around like below the 21 EMA over the next like a few days. So I'm still very bullish on BTC, and once again, as long as we stand above the 2-day 21 EMA, I'm bullish on BTC. I know MACD is pretty aggressive now going to the downside, but once again, these MACDs, if you don't understand how to trade it, it's not like whenever they cross bearish, you have to sell, because you're gonna get another fake out. That fake out, okay, it might not even be a fake out. It could be a potential real move, okay, just like the one we got right here, right? So you might be thinking like that's a fake out, but it wasn't a fake out because price action was still above the 21 EMA. So it just followed the price action, and basically just price action basically pumped to 42K, and MACD double tap right around 42 to 40K area. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the daily time frame. So daily time frame, if you take a look at the daily time frame right here, right now, if you just if you bearish on the daily time frame, for instance, right here, the first time we got the bearish crossover, you could have been a very bearish right here, but take a look at it. Price action, okay, after the crossover, price action decided to pump all the way back up to 0.786, which was 40,000, okay, which was our previous target after the retest of 305. Right here we said 30,500, we're going to pump back up to 0.786, which was 39,600, okay, 39,600. So what we're seeing right now, in order to basically flip the momentum very quickly, the momentum, it is still bullish. However, to get a higher volatility, we're going to need to stay above the daily 21. Okay, we're going to need a MACD bullish crossover over the next like a few days and so on, and that could potentially give us a bullish momentum back to 40,000, 42,000, and try to break it. Even a rejection, it is going to be okay over the next like a few days and so on. So let's just keep that in mind. The move we got right now, it is a three-way move, right? So it is just corrective, nothing is impulsive, okay? You could say we could potentially get 5 wave, yes, but even if we get 5 wave, we're going to get another pullback to a 0.786 to 0.618 pullback, depending on where we bottom at right here in a potential head and shoulder formation and all of that good stuff. So it is very important to understand what's going on so you can anticipate any dips for BTC, okay? So now let's go ahead and take a look at 8-hour time frame. The 8-hour time frame, what we talk about regarding the 8 hour is like price action doesn't like to stay below it too long, okay? As we said it right here, when market was dipping, what we said was like buy it near the 8 hour. 8 hour retest, we're going to be pumping. 8 hour retest, we're going to be pumping. So we're basically doing the same thing over and over again. The only difference between the 8 hour right now and the current 8 hour and the previous setup right here was like, the first setup we got right here was 6 hour retest, okay, 6 hour retest, right here. This one is 8 hour retest. That's the only difference, and we basically could be anticipating BTC to retest higher prices right here over the next like a few days and so on. So 8 hour, just to confirm the bullishness, we're gonna need 8 hour basically crossover. Sometimes you don't even need to wait for the 8 hour, because the 6 hour time frame, if the momentum is strong enough, right, it doesn't even need like a bullish divergence. Sometimes it is not easy to get a bullish divergence on a 6 hour time frame on the MACD, unless you get like a big sell-off. Sometimes when you get a strong sell-off to the downside, you can get a bullish divergence on the MACD. However, if like the sell-off is slow and choppy, it is not easy to get one, okay? It is not easy to get one. As you can see right here, when we drop right there, we did not get any bullish divergence. I wasn't waiting for a bullish divergence on the 6 hour. I was just looking for it on the hourly basis, right? So talking about the hourly basis, one of the reasons why we need to pay attention to our hourly time frame is like, you see, like after every sell-off, right, BTC likes to get rejected, right? BTC loves to get rejected by the 1 hour 100 EMA, okay? But this time it could be different, okay? It could be different. We could, because I don't think like we're gonna get a bullish divergence just because we already crossed the histogram, and I don't like these bullish divergences after you cross your histogram, because going above your histogram most of the time creates a very high volatility. So dropping down here might create a potential another divergence right there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to use this crossover to basically inspect another divergence. Either sucker going to basically continue the move to the upside, or we're going to drop right here and make another lower low right there. So that's also a very possible way we're going to get this wedge pattern and a bullish divergence right here. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's just keep that in mind. Either way you look at it, the bulls are trying to create, right, another basically reversal pattern. Okay, we can definitely get a lower low. We can once again, we can retest 28 to 29, even, you know, and up to 30K, but it could be just temporary. It could be just temporary. Okay, and once again, it doesn't have to. Okay, it doesn't have to retest 30K, because you can see it right here, MACD above the histogram. That's pretty strong. We could just create a potential flat correction right here and basically take it to the moon. Okay, take it to the moon, back up, okay, and try to find some high prices above you know, 38, 36, and so on, right? So I'm still bullish on BTC. My personal bias is like BTC on the macro scale, it is still bullish. On the lower degree, it is slightly bearish, okay, but it could create a bullish sentiment over the next like a few days, especially during the weekend, and we could be basically seeing a big pump going like through the next weekend and all of that good stuff. All right guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So if you're new to our content, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to don't forget to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. If you want to join Send Premium to you know, get some daily analysis and all of that good stuff, you can definitely join Send Crypto. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Ethereum. Okay, very quickly. Ethereum, once again guys, we nailed it. Ethereum, we were looking for a drop down to 1089 guys, to 950 range. We hit our target exactly. If you watch our previous update, what we said, 1089 is going to pump back up to where, just about 1250 to 1280, and we could potentially retest it. If not, it could just pump to the upside. But we're going to wait for the next like a few hours and see if Ethereum wants to create a flat correction right here, or if Ethereum wants to drop right there, because we're not going to get a bullish divergence right here. Okay, I don't think bulls going to create one. If we retest like 1030, 1050, it is likely we're going to be seeing lower numbers after that to create the small bullish divergence with a potential wedge pattern right here, and then we could take it to the moon. All right, so Ethereum guys, a strong support going to be just about 950 to 1050 area. If we break it, we're going to take a look at it, but bulls are still strong enough to basically keep up the momentum above like a 950 to 1050 area. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.